welcome or welcome back. First, okay, wait, this is. I have so many things to say. Actually, it's a moderate amount. I just wrote my final exams, so I'm basically finished with school. Well, I'm 90. I'm more like 90% done because I still have a few things to deliver. But like the main thing is over. I think I'm just happy. I'm just happy that it's over. My room looks terrible. I'm terrible. Mental health is demolished. Is that a word? Whatever. Abolished. There it is. And I think I don't know how to read anymore, but that's okay. So, in spite of that, I wanted to film a video because I think the thought that I am about to finish school and about to be like a real certified adult living an adult life, meaning that I will still keep living with my parents. I want to reminisce and reconnect with my childhood self, but not my childhood self, but my 14-year-old self. And so I want to look at old Pinterest boards of different fandoms, I thought. But then, I didn't have that many. I just had like some big obsessions, and then one was the biggest of them all when I was 14 was South Park. So I thought that I would like open up Pinterest, scroll down, find my old South Park board, and just get some inspiration. Reconnect with like the cringe, and then perhaps I will like draw something. By the way, look at how thick it's getting. I was drawing a lot, which is like my procrastination drawing. I didn't want when I have to study, I just start getting so much inspiration out of nowhere. It was impossible for me to draw or write anything, and then the second I had to sit down and study, I was like, oh wait a minute, I need to write this down. Yeah. So I drank my coffee. I drank my 2 coffees of the day. It's 9 in the morning. And let's open up Pinterest and see what we find. Okay. I don't know yet how I will do the thing. Maybe I will do like an avatar or something. I don't know, whatever. So I have my Pinterest open. Let's see what we find. There it is. 618 pins! Oh! Okay, so this is the newest stuff. Mostly it's fan art, like, oh, look at that. That's so, cool. There is some moral oral, I suppose. Well, okay. I love the press stan thing. So basically there was this, for those who aren't caught up, for those who didn't watch all the seasons of South Park in the span of a couple months during 8th grade. There is like South Park is a show, is a satire show, adult satire show, whatever. It's actually really vulgar, and especially like the first seasons were just for shock value, but now they are more like satiric commentary on events. And as someone whose brain developed enough to actually watch the news, I can appreciate the sentiment. Not calling my old self dumb, but I definitely didn't caught on to like a few storylines, and one of them. So yeah, now I'm beginning to understand. Anyway, there was one where one of the kid characters turned 10, and then he got really depressed because everything changed, like his whole worldview. everything started to look like shit, literally. So he was starting to see turds everywhere. And as like 14, with 14, I already started to relate to that, I think, because you're freshly out of the I'm old, I'm freshly old. Yeah, so you're freshly out of the state of being a child and somewhat oblivious. Because, you know, as a child, I still thought I was really smart and observative, but there are definitely things that you miss. You're just not that, you know, don't really have this much time in the world. Anyway, and then I was 14 and started to have negative thoughts more and more, and like just struggling with, well, puberty. So I was like, oh my god, this is so me. This is so fucking relatable. This is so. What if this is so me? And now at 18, well, welcome to adulthood. Still, I'm a child, and I could like, well, not a child, but still, I can acknowledge that I'm not that developed, like an adult, but definitely more than when I was 14. And I relate to the scene, the short episodes about this a lot, which is really interesting how good they captured the feeling of, well, growing old and like worldview changes, and not being like too deep or spurting too much on like the internet about myself, but like struggling with actual like depressive mood swings for the first time, where like you can't do anything for days at a time, where everything looks bleak and, you know, it's not the same. I call it seasonal depression, but then as summer breaks starts to as spring starts to blossom and everything is less gray, I'm definitely feeling a lot lighter, but there is still this gloom that I don't think will ever leave one if you're an adult. Or maybe that's just me. Of course you can be happy as an adult, like I'm not unhappy, but it's not the same as being a child. And yeah, that's South Park showed that incredibly well. Anyway, in the same episodes, Stan, the 10-year-old child, became an alcoholic, so in the fandom he's canonically still an alcoholic. Oh, I had an obsession with Princess Kenny. There's this Princess Kenny song. Whoa, my tag in Among Us was Princess Kenny. My Discord tag is still Princess Kenny. I was cosplaying as Kenny in Among Us in 2020. So just to, you know, set the mood. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't. I had this figurine. Like, not, I didn't buy it because it was expensive and I was like, didn't have money. But I made this out of polymer clay. So that's fun. Oh yeah, they're like the shiptogram. Kenny, my favorite character in South Park. I don't see. Okay, you know what? I was like, of course, Tweak X Craig. It's canonical, you know. South Park was so great. They addressed like the widespread shipping thing. And like the yaoi art and ship art on the like in the fandom, and then they made an episode dedicated to it, and it was amazing. So interestingly, like alone, like I feel like, oh my goodness, I feel like, the majority, or like not the majority of the, well, interestingly, there's this Venn diagram, you know, 14-year-old teenage girls and South Park. They just click and then they form this amazing like South Park fandom, which is so bizarre. But I love it. I don't like. I think I see the point as a past South Park fangirly. It's edgy, it's cool, like there's these kids, and well, I'm a kid and I kind of relate to like school and like how fucked up the fucking world is, and they're so fucking cool, and look, I can ship them. I think that's with every fandom, and I don't hate it. I fucking love it. I love I love being in the South Park fandom as a child. Whoa, this is me. This was so me. This is why it's on the South Park fan board, because I was orange. I was always orange in in Among Us because Kenny was orange. So there's like clips, and I love the Game of Thrones inspired episodes. This is so niche. I don't know if anyone will ever relate. Anyone will ever relate? No, of course. I mean, in the sense that people who watch my videos, and then people who also watched South Park, but also were like in these niches. I don't really have, like, I almost have nobody in my friend group who I can like. By the way, look at my nails. My friend did that. Who like could relate to that, and that's fine, you know. But anyway, I forgot what I was saying. South Park. Oh, this is so edgy. Look at that. This was like, I was like, oh my god, this is so fucking edgy. Just like he said, bye guys, and then he like did this, and this is Kenny, by the way. This is Mysterion, and then he always gets reborn. This is the running gag that, oh my god, we killed Kenny. Yeah. What the fuck? So no, because listen, I cried about fan-made South Park edits on YouTube, genuinely. Oh, it was a wild ride. This is really cool. Honestly, let me scroll like far down. Let's see what's like the first things were. I'm so scared. What's the pin that sparked me making a South Park board on Pinterest? This will take a while. So how was your day? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No! What did I just witness? Wait. Can I? No! I have to scroll back down. I just saw Stan and Kenny smooching. Oh my god, I just a memory sparked through my head. I did a PowerPoint, like we still do them, PowerPoint nights, where we like choose, me and some friends choose to make PowerPoints about some topic. They're always really fun, and I did one. Oh my god, you know what? I cannot do this again. So I did that with South Park ships, where I rated the South Park ships, which on its own is like weird if you do like it's really not okay if you do like the spicy art of any character is like weird, I think, but you do you. But like this is an extra layer because these are children. I'm gonna cry. Okay, so I finished the drawing. By the way, I did scroll down a couple more times. I put it like at the end of this outtake. This is like not. But then I didn't want to film anymore because I was tired of Pinterest screwing with me. But anyway, this is the fan art I did of like some characters, of course, like the main four, and then well, Tweak and Craig, and Towley, because you know. Yeah. So I will just do like a little outro. Thank you for watching. Yeah, I just really enjoyed yapping about South Park again. initially I thought that I was just going to be like, well, oh, this is so cringe. But I actually started to miss these types and be like, oh, this is actually really cool. But yeah, I hope it wasn't too much going on at the same time. But yeah, and I will perhaps do more of the sorts. Or like I will talk about other things I'm obsessed with. For example, like Strange or Detroit Become Human or like some other things. She-Ra! I want to make a video about She-Ra next, I think. Yeah, okay. Well, cool. Thank you for watching. Again, I hope you can comment this time. I don't know what happened last time. Cool. Bye-bye. Certified.